2013 has been a fantastic year for motor racing, and we are extra privileged now because we have in this room, in that room over there, and I'll be speaking to him in just a couple of seconds, is the winner of this year's World Superbike Championship, Tom Sykes, who rides for Kawasaki. Now, we are going to be asking him a couple of questions that, well, you probably not be able to read about otherwise, because we're going to go away from the track questions and we're going to understand a little bit more about this very fast man. So come on. Alright, so it's not every day, right, that this happens where we get a Superbike and a Superbike champ in the same frame for us here in Malaysia. But hey, here he is. Tom, thank you so much for joining us. Now, let's start with a very simple question. I know you famously said that you're not one of those guys who look at statistics and go like, oh, the first guy in 20 years, blah, blah, blah. But you are the first guy in 20 years. So tell us what you feel and if that means anything extra to you than what it already means to the rest of us.
Yeah, I think, to be honest, you know, I'm very fortunate to have the opportunity to win the World Superbike Championship. But like you said, 20 years with Kawasaki, it has been a little bit of a dry spell. So, of course, winning the championship as a rider is fantastic. But honestly, to be the person to help Kawasaki win the title after 20 years definitely makes me feel a little bit more proud. So yeah, at this time I'm a very happy man.
At this time, but we are, you know, in off season right now, and going into the next season, do you think the fact that you are the first guy who won for Kawasaki in 20 years is going to give you additional pressure that you don't possibly need?
No, for me, I'm very laid back in my approach to racing and definitely confident with my own capabilities. So going into next season, I'm very happy, very relaxed, very motivated. Our recent testing in Jerez was very good. You know, Kawasaki are always working hard, and seems like the ZX-10R is getting even stronger. So I'm going into the off-season relaxed, and I know that next year Kawasaki can be strong again. So looking forward to the challenge.
Okay, let's depart a bit from the racing part of the conversation, and we want to know a little bit more about you. Now, a lot of people, that's why, you know, Malaysia is a nation where you have thousands of motorcycles on the road, right? And more often than not, you'll have one or two Tom Sykes wannabes and Max Biaggi wannabes, for example, and they go really fast with their little bikes, and then they progress and they get a bigger bike. But for yourself, you are already on one of these big bikes. So when you're not on these big bikes and when you have time for yourself, what is it? What's the mode of transport? What do you do to kick back but still maintain fun?
Yeah, basically, you know, at home I have a car and a van. You know, this is my everyday use. You know, I don't mind to get my hands dirty when I'm at home. So many times I need the van for my building materials. But obviously on some occasions I have a Kawasaki Versys 1000, so this is my bike for going to taste coffee in local towns. But generally speaking, I travel by car. You know, I get my excitement from race weekends. You know, and I think it's very hard to replicate this on public roads.
All right, let's creep back slowly into the world of racing again, with the daughter in the picture, right? Does that change things? Does that put things in a slightly different perspective when you pull your visor down when the lights are going from red to green?
No, for me, it's probably makes me faster. You know, now I have a beautiful family. That's it's great, you know, because if let's say if I'm ever injured, they can take good care of me. But basically, you know, my first in the last test, my first flying lap after a few, let's say, a number of weeks, was the first flying lap was very fast. You know, I think having a family, it's some riders cannot do this, you know, but we've seen in the past many fast riders have a beautiful family. So I'm one of these guys, and certainly it won't change anything. It's in fact more motivation, because with the amount of baby material I'm buying, I need to try and win some more world championships.
What about Kawasaki are you so relaxed about, and what part of the relationship are you comfortable with, very comfortable with?
Well, to be honest, you know, like I said, I'm very happy and confident in my capabilities as a rider. Of course, I don't shout about this to the press, but you know, this aside, Kawasaki have worked hard, and now we have a good understanding with each other. So the ZX-10R is a very good base bike now. I have very good crew chief. I have very good team and technical staff around me. So you know, we have all the ingredients to win races, and when a rider knows this and appreciates this factor, then I think the rest becomes a little bit more relaxed and more easy.
Final question, and everybody in the show knows that I'm quite a bit of an Anglophile. I drive a Mini Cooper. It's as British as it gets. I don't care if it's owned by BMW, but yeah. So now, just to round things up, you've been in Spain since God knows forever. Do you consider yourself Spanish or a proper Yorkshireman?
Yeah, I'm going to be honest, I'm a Yorkshireman. You can put me anywhere in the world, but you'll never take the Yorkshire out of Tom Sykes, so I'm proud to be Yorkshire.
And that's the answer that I want to hear. Well, there you go. Thank you so much, Tom. It's been a pleasure. Thank you. Good luck.